Let's go to Rotherham now, because as you might have heard, for the next few weeks, we've got some pupils from Catcliffe Primary School, who are brilliant, by the way, and they're taking over our show. They got in touch with us to tell us about their radio station, which is called CatcliffeFM. So for the next few weeks, we're going to hear about the top 5 things they've done in school this week. This is the report that they put out regularly on CatcliffeFM. So let's hand over now to our radio colleagues. This is Year 5's TJ and Lauren.
Hello, it's TJ
and Lauren.
And today we've got some of our friends here.
Morning.
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 I didn't even get to finish my sentence.
I was so excited.
Today we've got the usual Catcliffe top 5. Oh, number 5. We've got Foundation Stage 1. They enjoyed going on a walk around the playground, around the school grounds and woods, looking for sounds of spring. The children spotted blossom and spring flower and listened to the birds singing.
And at number 4 we've got Foundation Stage 2. They've been finding out about France and they've followed a recipe to make croque monsieur sandwiches, and they've also learned a French song.
And at number 3, Class 2 have been really working hard in their SPAGs, aka spelling, punctuation and grammar. Tell us what SPAG is all about.
Well, it's about practicing if you get, because like English is such a hard language, to check that you use the punctuation right. So this week they have been learning how to use prefixes and suffixes and have then added them to root words to create new words.
And at number 2 we've got class 3, 4 and 5. They made New Age bread and they've learnt what goes in it. They've also learnt the types tables because they had to make 2. And last week we made Stone Age bread. So this week we made New Age bread and we had to compare the difference.
And finally at number 1, class 6, and over to Katie.
Hello, I'm Katie. Thank you, Lauren and TJ. So currently we have James Dean from Class 6, and really we're just going to talk to him about what he's been doing in class and what has been his highlight over the week. So James, what have you been doing in class?
We've been basically trying to make our own horror story, and then on next Monday we're having a sleepover in the hallway and telling each other scary stories.
So next week, I think something, is it a sleepover? Well, we're going in the hall for the afternoon, and we are going to take sleeping bags, pillows, things like that on the Monday, and we're going to turn all the lights off in the hall, have torches, and tell each other our stories that we've been making up this week. So, James, have you learnt anything this week?
When you're writing other stories, you don't need to have all bloods and all that cutting heads off. It's like more or less building the tension up.
So great, that's all we've got time for today. Back to Lauren and TJ in the studio.
Thank you very much, Katie.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
They're great, aren't they? And what about that little reporter there? An actual cat cow in the making. You're going to hear more from them over the next few weeks here on BBC Radio Sheffield.
Toby Foster and Breakfast.
BBC Radio Sheffield.